It was around 2:13 a.m. when I booked the ride. But before I continue, if you've ever taken a late night ride alone, especially when something felt off, you might want to listen carefully to this, because what happened to me that night still doesn't make sense, and it might explain something you've experienced too. I remember the exact time because I had been staring at my phone for the past 20 minutes, debating whether I should just walk home instead. It wasn't that far, maybe a 25-minute walk. The streets were empty, too empty. Something about that night just felt off. You ever get that feeling? Like everything is normal, but at the same time, not really. Anyway, I ignored it. Opened the app, booked the ride, and waited. The driver accepted almost instantly. His name was Daniel. 4.9 stars, over 3,000 rides. So yeah, nothing unusual. At least, that's what I thought. The car pulled up about 5 minutes later. Black sedan. Didn't recognize the model, but it looked older, like early 2000s. The headlights were dim. Not broken, just weak, like they hadn't been changed in years. I stepped outside and walked toward the car. That's when I noticed something strange. The windows, they were tinted way too dark. I couldn't see inside, not even a silhouette. For a second, I just stood there. Something in my head told me not to get in. Then the passenger door slowly unlocked. Click. And I don't know why, but I took that as a sign to just go. I opened the door and got in. The first thing I noticed was the smell. It wasn't terrible, just old, like dust, leather, and something slightly damp. The interior was clean, though. Too clean. Like no one actually used the car. "Daniel?" I asked. The driver nodded. Didn't say a word, just nodded. I shrugged it off and gave him my name. Still nothing. No hello. No how are you. Just silence. The car started moving. Slowly at first. Then normal. I checked the app. Everything matched. Car, plate, driver. All good. So I leaned back and tried to relax. But after a minute or so, I noticed something. He wasn't following the route. At first, I thought maybe the GPS was lagging. Happens all the time. Then we passed my street, like completely past it. I leaned forward a bit. "Hey, I think you missed the turn." No response. He just kept driving. I waited a few seconds. The turn was back there." Still nothing. That's when I started to feel it again. That same weird feeling from earlier. Stronger now. I looked at my phone. The app still showed the correct route. The car icon wasn't on it anymore. It was slightly off, like we were driving somewhere else entirely. "Are you following the GPS?" I asked. This time, he spoke. Yeah, that was it. Just one word. Flat. No emotion. I sat back again. Tried to stay calm. Maybe he knew a shortcut. Maybe the app was glitching. I mean, everything seemed normal, except it didn't. Not really. Before I continue, if this is already giving you that uneasy feeling, make sure you hit like and subscribe, because stories like this only get worse. About 5 minutes passed. We were now in an area I didn't recognize. No streetlights, no houses, just trees and darkness. The road had gotten narrower and quieter, way too quiet. I checked the time again, 2:27 a.m. It felt like we'd been driving longer than that. I don't know why, it just did. Then something else hit me. I couldn't hear anything. No radio, no engine hum, nothing. It was like the car was just gliding. That's when I leaned forward again. Can you turn on the radio or something? No response. Not even a nod this time. I looked at the rearview mirror, trying to catch his eyes, but I couldn't. That's when I noticed his hands, tightly gripping the steering wheel, too tight. His knuckles were pale, almost white, and they weren't moving, not even slightly. Hey. Still nothing. My voice felt smaller now, like it didn't belong in that car. I reached for the door handle. Locked, of course. Can you unlock the door? I asked. Silence. I tried again, a little louder this time. Can you unlock the door? That's when the car slowed down. Not fully, just enough. And then he spoke again. You shouldn't have gotten in. I froze. What? He didn't answer. The car kept moving, slower now. Trees outside felt closer. They were leaning in, watching. I said, unlock the door. My voice was shaking now. That's when he finally looked at me, through the mirror, and I swear I couldn't see his eyes, just darkness. You saw it too, didn't you? He said. I had no idea what he was talking about. What are you talking about? The road, he said. You saw it before you booked the ride. My stomach dropped because I had. When I was standing outside earlier, there was a moment, just a second, where I thought I saw something at the end of the street, like a road that wasn't supposed to be there. But when I looked again, it was gone. I don't know what you mean, I said. He smiled, wide, too wide. It's okay, he said. You never remember at first. Who doesn't remember? But he didn't answer. Instead, he turned the wheel hard. The car left the road. What are you doing? We weren't on asphalt anymore. Just dirt and something else. Something that didn't feel like ground. The car finally stopped. Complete silence. I looked outside. Nothing. No trees. No road. Just darkness. Get out, he said. I'm not getting out. You already did. That's when my heart stopped. Because the passenger door was open. I slowly looked down. I wasn't sitting anymore. I was standing outside the car in the middle of nowhere. The engine was still running, the door wide open, and the driver was gone. I looked around. Nothing. No sound, no wind, just me and the car. After what felt like minutes, I got back in, sat in the driver's seat, and drove. I don't remember how I got home. Next thing I knew, I was parked outside my house. I went inside, locked everything. Didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I checked my phone. No ride history. No driver named Daniel. Nothing. So I went outside, checked the car, and in the back seat, there was a phone, not mine. The screen was on, recording. I picked it up. Video showed me sitting in the back seat, talking, laughing. There was no driver, just an empty seat and a steering wheel moving on its own. And in the video, I leaned forward and whispered something. I turned the volume up. You shouldn't have gotten in. Video ended and the screen went black. I never used Uber again. Sometimes, late at night, I hear a car pull up outside and a soft click like a door unlocking. If you made it this far, comment, I wouldn't get in below. And if you want more true stories like this, make sure you subscribe, because next time, you might not be as lucky.